Good morning, YouTube. Back again on the interstate. Figured I'd make a little quick video about building a relationship with a coin shop. And this is for all bullion, numismatics, even card guys. Man, a lot of y'all might be getting your stuff offline, off eBay. You know, ain't no telling where. And some of these bullion websites, you know, but they cutting your arm off. They cutting your fingers off when you buy something. Shoot. Whatnot too. You paying shipping on every order, you know, and you ain't getting a deal. I'm sorry. When there's them sellers on there say you got a steal, but they full of crap. If only you knew. Do your research and see what something goes for. When something's running in a 10-second sudden death auction on Whatnot, you don't know what you're getting. You got to research that coin. But I ain't fixing to buy something from you I don't know nothing about. And yeah, I've been a victim of it too. I've been a victim of Whatnot. I ain't gonna back them. I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna back local coin shops, a local dealer. Yeah, you come in the door that first time, they don't know who you are. You might come in 4 or 5 times without getting recognized. But guess what? You keep coming back. That first time, they're going to give you a deal, especially if you come in there with a handful of money. You know, 500 plus bucks. Of course they are. But you keep coming back consistently. I don't care if you're starting with just an ounce. Say you come in there to buy some 90%, it don't matter. You come in there to buy a $5 card, whatever you can afford. Those sales start to add up, and it starts to mean something to the shop. When you come in there, they start to know you. It feels good, and it's a good feeling. And usually, you know, if you want a deal on something, ask. Don't be scared to ask. Now, I don't want to throw out an insulting offer, so I throw out a reasonable one. Well, usually my dealer's like, nah, I tell you what, we're going to do it for this. Say I ask for something for $375. Nah, we're going to do it for $350. Man, that's the best feeling in the world, you know? I don't know what he's got in it. That ain't my business. I mean, coin dealers ought to be getting deals. That's what they're in it for. And one thing about my local shop down there, Miller's Coins and Currency in Savannah, they pay top dollar. Like, go to a pawn shop if you want to. Go ahead. Sell your silver to a pawn shop. Be a fool. Well, you getting robbed. And I ain't saying I don't check pawn shops, because I do. Just in case they got something they don't know they got. But at the end of the day, most likely I'm not going to spend a dime. I'm just coming in there to glance around, you know. That's just me, personally. You know, I'll glance around. Hey, you never know. You might find a seated dollar for spot, which probably ain't gonna happen. But I'm sure somebody out there's got that deal before. But yeah, I mean, it's true. What you need to do is find you a local dealer and start building a relationship. Leave Whatnot alone. Whatnot don't have no business being out. And y'all can call me a Whatnot hater all you want to. That's just personally how I feel about it. I'd rather my dealer have what these Whatnot guys have, so I can go in there and choose from it. It's an experience. Yeah, that app might be an experience for you, swiping on your phone, but it's nothing compared to walking into a shop, breathing in all the air off of them coins or cards or whatever. You know, it's an experience that's like no other. Yeah, and I go weekly. Every week I'm going to the coin shop. It don't matter. Usually Saturday morning I'm headed down there. Even if I ain't got that much money. Even if I'm going just to buy 2 junk mortgages, 2-piece toppers, whatever. Maybe I buy bullion. Shoot, maybe I go crazy and buy a card. I ain't a card guy, but Shoot. I should have asked them about selling some cars, because I could be a scalper, but I've thought about it. But if I became that, y'all would be hating me in the comments. I already know. So if I become one, y'all ain't gonna know it. Nobody will. But let's just say, you know, I know a couple of places to get cars in Georgia. Of course, Georgia's not like these big cities. We don't have these card machines where people sitting there waiting on them. Like, seems like there's a surplus supply, I guess. Because usually, I mean, I guess I could try to flip one with eBay. But this video wasn't about that. Man, stay off Whatnot. That app's some bull crap. Even the creators of it know it. Like, bro, these mugs, there's mugs going around and I mean, they're geniuses going to yard sales, buying bull crap and selling it to you for like 4 times, 10 times the price. Can you blame them? No, I ain't blaming the sellers on there, but I'm blaming you for swiping. Like, just be careful with what you buy. And if you swipe on something, know what you're getting. Don't be ignorant and pay $100 for a junk Morgan. And what I mean by junk is junk silver. It's not trash. It don't need to be melted. That's not what I'm saying. Because I got a whole bunch of Morgans. They're nothing special. But hey, one day, they ain't going to make Morgans. They steady pumping Eagles out. They steady pumping. I'm sorry, Libertads, this hype around that. And y'all can say what you want to. Yeah, I got a couple. If I seen some in my local, you know, if I seen some at Miller's for a deal, you know, maybe 10 over spot, I'd probably get them. But there's Whatnot sellers coming in there buying them up. Because crackheads on Whatnot are paying $120, $150, which is stupid. Man, y'all driving the price up on something they still making that you can literally cross the border into Mexico, which I've thought about doing. Ride down to Mexico. You can walk in a bank and pay spot for them things. What y'all doing, man? Are y'all even thinking, bro? Like, these Mexican banks got this bullion. All you got to do is drive to Texas. If you think about it, say you buy a roll of Libertads and you pay $150 a piece. Bro, I could drive to Texas, get them, and come back, you know, and still get them less than y'all just paid. Sorry about the Libertad rant, but yeah, man, if you don't know what you're doing and you ain't getting deals, stay off Whatnot. Y'all letting these people rob y'all. I'm trying to keep money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? I want to see y'all win. Don't lose on Whatnot. Win at your local coin shop. Blizzy Blake out.